In summer 2022, it was the time where I was in the biggest rut of my life. I was so depressed, so anxious. And I remember a scene in my head. I was on vacation with my parents. We were at the beach, in this little hotel, like 5 minutes from the beach. And basically every day they were going there. And this day marked me because I woke up and I didn't want to go to the beach. Not because I had a reason and I wanted to do something else. No. I wanted to stay at home, lying in bed. And I wasn't tired or anything. I wanted to scroll on Instagram. That was fun. Going to the beach wasn't. I needed the stimulation from Instagram, from TikTok, from YouTube to actually give me something. This was also the worst period of my life. I felt completely numb. Nothing gave me any form of fun. I didn't look forward to anything, just to these stimulation, these things that just alter your brain, releasing really high levels of dopamine. At this time, I was also so anxious. I was getting anxious thoughts every single day about my girlfriend, my family, myself. They were on the plane. I couldn't stop thinking that they would die. It was really a bad time. But then I started doing a few things that, made me feel much, much better. And I've talked about them in other videos, such as exercise, diet, sleep. But there was one thing that really helped me. One thing that when I don't do, I feel worse. And I've just realized this. I've always been consistent with exercise, sleep, kind of diet, but there is this one habit that I haven't been consistent on, and when I don't do it, I feel worse. And that habit is meditation, mindfulness meditation. Now I'm back at it. I have a 17-day streak of roughly 8 minutes per day, and it's been great. I can feel myself feeling much, much better. So let's go over to the different forms of meditation, right? So this is from a paper from Travis, Fred, and Jonathan Shear, where they basically divide meditation in 3 subgroups, right? So focused attention. This is going to be your mindfulness meditation, when you focus on a single object in the present moment, right? So either you focus on your breath, the nostrils, your chest expanding, or you can also focus on something else, a sound, or even a visual cue, right? So some people meditate with open eyes and focus, let's say, on a tree, on the wall, on the light. The idea is to focus on this single object, and every time your thoughts pull you away from it, you go back. The second form of meditation, is open monitoring. This is an open awareness meditation, where instead of focusing on a single object, you don't focus on anything at all, and you're just mindful to everything that comes. So in these form of meditations, are basically going to be meditating, and then you're going to feel something, right? Either you're hungry, you're going to hear a sound, you're going to feel some ache somewhere in your body. And the idea is just sit with this feeling, this sound, and just be in the present moment, observing everything around you. Now notice that these forms of meditation imply that you are present in this moment. That's what's called mindfulness. And that's what's really important. We are constantly pulled away from our thoughts. We're always thinking about stuff, and most of the time, we don't take the time to be present, to realize that the now is now, the future doesn't exist, the past doesn't exist. The past existed, but now it's long gone, and the future hasn't happened yet. The only thing that exists is the present moment, and we're never focused on it. That's what meditation is and what it does. And the third form of meditation is automatic self-transcending. Now, this is a little bit harder to understand, and I myself don't understand it fully. So this meditation doesn't, basically you don't do an effort to do something. This is the one where you transcend above other forms of meditation, basically complete silence, no thoughts. It's really hard. And if you're a beginner on meditation, or even if you're intermediate, this you shouldn't worry about it, since it's not that important. So now let's see the proof, the scientific studies behind meditation and why you should consider doing it. So first of all is a meta-analysis from Dunning-Darren and colleagues from 2019, where they analyzed the effect of meditation on young children and adolescents. This case is mindfulness, so mindfulness-based interventions, MBIs. And I want to read something from the study. So, children and adolescents are more likely to get benefits from this practice, simply because they are developing so much in this time, and mental health problems are so present. So if you are watching this and you were young, this is a key time for you to start. I wish I had started sooner, but this can really help with depression and anxiety and other mental health problems. So really important to do it. However, I wanted to say that they did say that older adolescents, so 14 to 18, did seem to have more results than younger children. But again, the time to start is now. The sooner, the better. And the study then concluded that there is support for a significant effect of MBI, so mindfulness-based interventions, for improving mental health and well-being in youth. And there is a second study that I highlighted from Pesco, Michaela, and colleagues about how mindfulness can mediate the physiological markers of stress. So this is a paper from 2017. And they state that this meta-analysis has provided preliminary evidence that meditation can lower symptoms of stress that can then lead into anxiety. So they saw a difference in heart rate, in lipid profile, basically in a bunch of things that they measured. This had benefits. Now, they do say that further research needs to be conducted on the topic, right? So this isn't to take as an absolute. But here is the actionable step, right? You won't get hurt from doing meditation. There is no negative side effect, only potential positive effects. These studies clearly show that there might be really good evidence that meditation can better your mental health, make you happier and more fulfilled, less anxious, less depressed. It worked for me. It worked for other people since I've talked to them. It can work for you. So here are the actionable steps. Now, before I start, I want to say that if this video is valuable to you, I have a full course on improving your mental health and becoming happier. That doesn't just cover meditation and what we're covering in this video, but also every other habit backed by studies and even backed by philosophy to help you get better mental health and be happier. So if that interests you, you can check out the link in the description. So, first of all, do you meditate in the morning or in the night? This is really personal preference. If basically you have to think, which time are you most likely to do it? Some people swear by the morning. I generally prefer the night. So you have to think, okay, if I do it at night and I go to sleep late, maybe I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to skip it today because it's late, I don't want to do it. And then if you start actually getting to more time of meditation, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, doing it at night can be tricky and can just kind of ruin your sleep. And then the morning would be an ideal time, right? You wake up, you do it, and you can do however long you have time to do it. Now, I preferred the night because for me, I had a very specific morning routine where I woke up, I brushed my teeth, was in the toilet for some time, and then it was kind of weird to integrate meditation on it. Recently, I've been doing 2 meditation sessions a day, one in the morning, one in the night. So really just personal preference, either one of them, either both of them. Actually doing 2 or even 3 different sessions can help you with increasing the time without making it too hard. So this is the second point, how much time. Start low, 1 minute. Even 1 minute can be hard. So start as low as possible and start increasing the time gradually. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, and so on. And what's special about having multiple sessions is that you can actually increase the time you do daily without, much effort. So if you can only do 1 minute, let's say, if you do it 3 times a day, you've done 3 minutes. And you can do 1 minute, like only 1 minute at a time. But if you do it 3 times, have more time and you can actually do more. So right now I'm doing 8 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night. And this is because I started 2 weeks ago. And the idea is that you gradually increase the time and you can actually do more meditation. There aren't really studies that observe the effect of 1 hour meditation per day, 2 hours compared to 10, 30 minutes. But just do what you think, try things out. There isn't any negative side effect. So really just try it out and see what works. Now, finally, how? I'm talking about meditation, but how do you do it? So I wouldn't recommend open awareness nor the transcendental meditation. So focused attention meditation would be the best for you and for a beginner, and I only do this one. So I do a very simple breath focused meditation. I sit in a comfortable position, I close my eyes, and I focus on the breath. So I like to focus on my nostrils, but this is, again, personal preference. You might prefer to focus on your stomach or something else. Just focus on the air coming and going. Inhale, exhale. And then your thoughts will kind of steal your attention and you just start wandering in your thoughts and you won't be in the present moment anymore. And then that's the specific time where you'll basically realize, oh, I'm not in the present moment. And so you'll bring your attention back to your breath. And then this cycle repeats itself. And some people actually get really sad and angry because they can't maintain the focus on their thoughts for long enough. But that's specifically the point for meditation. The point why we meditate, it's because we want to bring the attention back. Hamza actually had a great analogy, which is like the gym. Every time you bring your attention back from your thoughts to your breath, it's like doing one rep. So basically, you want to bring your attention back as much as possible. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And the thing about meditation, about mindfulness, is that you don't judge, you're just there. There is no judgment, you don't get sad or angry at your thoughts, they are just there, and you are in the present moment. So I really hope this video has helped you, and I'll see you soon.